on the Floor, brought to you by Citywide Banks. Let's get right to it. 4 questions, 20 seconds each. First question. You get to sign one pitcher today. You get to keep him for the duration of his career. You want Greinke, Kershaw, or Max Scherzer?
Oh, well, I'd like to question him because you can't. One of those guys you can get. So I'd say Greinke because you can't get the other two.
Yeah, but he's going to cost you a lot of money.
Well,
He's probably going to, right now, Greinke's probably going to cost you more than Kershaw's getting and more than Scherzer's getting.
I don't care. He's 31 years old. He's not going anywhere for 5. You sign him to a 5 or 6 year deal. You're going to have him. I signed him. He's got the record. Do you know what hitters are hitting against him during this streak of his fastballs?
Greinke?
Yeah.
107.
.094.
Oh, my goodness.
Under
Pretty
100
good.
when he throws a fastball.
I'm a Kyle Kendrick guy. That's who I'm signing.
No,
Come on, Greinke, Kershaw, or Scherzer?
Scherzer.
Really?
I think Greinke has the best stuff, but I don't think he has the best head. So I'm eliminating him, and I think Kershaw may have thrown a few too many innings in the last couple of years. So I'm going with Scherzer.
I'm going
Would you
Kershaw.
rather have a
I'm going Kershaw.
But
Well,
So we're each taking a different guy.
would you rather have a right-hander or left-hander? Because
I'd always rather have a right. I'd always rather have a right-hander.
I would too because
There are more
lineups
right-handed
are more
batters.
predominantly right-handed.
Yeah.
But everybody
But I
talks
still
about
want
left-handed
Kershaw.
pitchers. Okay.
All right, better golf course, guys. Do you like playing more on a standard, which is known as a Parkland course, or a links course?
Well, there's only one of us that actually plays golf these days.
I played on both. I played at St. Andrews.
How many times have you played in your life? You're always
I
talking
played
about
at St. Andrews.
Give me a dozen times in your life or 5 times?
I probably played somewhere between 12 and 15
Well,
times.
then how would
and
you
none
know?
at all in the last
You don't even know
5,
the
6
difference
years.
between a standard or a link.
Yes, I do. I wrote the question.
Now, a standard or
I looked it up.
A standard or links, which one do you hit it through the windmill and which one has the clown
That
face
would
at
be
the end?
miniature golf.
Oh, links is the way golf should be. So
I'm with you. I like links. I like the wide open spaces. I just feel like I can land the ball somewhere that's not dangerous.
Like the
water?
gorse, the gorse.
the gorse.
In the Irish Sea.
There's just there are more
think so
trees,
much
there's
more
more rough,
about-
and there's more water on a standard
I don't
course.
know what you did. You must have teed
There are
off
more
like
hazards.
the junior golf tees or something. I made him a bet that he
played
can't
great
break
at St. Andrews.
135. And you're not going to ever do it because you don't have the guts to go out and actually
I shot
play.
a 105 at St. Andrews,
Well,
and I don't golf.
No wonder they had you at separate tables in Vegas.
yeah.
You guys.
All right, where do you like to play more? Links course?
Well, because of where you are.
Oh, overseas, maybe?
I mean, if you're
You
in
like playing in the
Scotland or
UK?
Ireland or England.
Well, there are links course.
I'd
There's
rather
a links
play-
course in Vegas.
Pebble Beach is a link course. There's links courses here. They played the Senior Open out in Parker on a links course. Links courses, they're fine.
Okay. Best Green Bay Packers quarterback ever when it's all said and done. Brett Favre or Aaron Rodgers?
See, you didn't use my whole question. Or Bart Starr, who won more.
Well, yeah, but
who
don't you
won
think
more
that people already think
championships?
Favre is better than Bart Starr?
No.
Bart Starr won more
No?
championships.
No.
You would take Bart Starr over Brett Favre?
I'd take him over Favre and Rodgers put together.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you see how many championships he won? Like
five or
He won
six,
2 Super Bowls. He won like 3 or 4 championships before that. He's won more championships than Tom Brady or Terry Bradshaw or Joe Montana. That's why I put that in there. Is that Bart Starr?
So
had a great career.
who's your guy?
Favre.
Okay. Favre.
I think it's going to be hard. Well, we know Starr is not going to match what Favre has done, except for the championships.
except for the champions.
Well, no, wait a second. So is Jim Plunkett?
Other than
Hold on.
that.
So is Jim Plunkett a better quarterback than Kenny Stabler?
You can only
Is
compare.
Joe Montana a better quarterback than
Steve
Jim
Young?
Plunkett or Steve Young
Yes.
or who was the first guy? The old guy.
John Brody?
John
Otto
Brody.
Graham?
John Brody. No, I'm taking San Francisco,
San Francisco
quarterbacks.
quarterbacks.
And by far, Joe Montana.
So all of Favre's records don't mean a thing.
No, well, you can. The game has changed so much. The numbers.
Yeah, I get it. It's hard to compare eras. I get
You can
that.
only compare numbers in your own era, and the numbers that Starr had in this era were rings, baby.
Okay.
Surrounded by
Go to the next
incredible
one.
talent.
We're
there,
going
too.
over our minute. So
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Baseball cap or beret?
I'll make up some time. Baseball cap. Nobody wants to wear a beret. 'Cause the last people that wore berets, they haven't won a war since Napoleon was
And
born.
on the other side of the issue,
There's Prince in the raspberry beret, so give me the beret, baby.
A beret.
I knew it's, you have to have a certain savoir-faire to wear a beret.
Well,
And
then,
that's
that,
me.
That leaves the two of you out.
Savoir-faire. Yeah.
You know,
I couldn't pull off a beret. There's
not
no
only
way.
do you
have
not
to have a certain look.
neither one of you have savoir-faire or whatever it is.
Savoir-faire.
Two of you are more palm frites.
Home frites.
Pommes frites.
I'm going baseball
Poutine.
cap. Baseball cap works for everybody. Kids, adults, men, women. A beret, you got to have that certain something.